Hello folks, it's me Shane, Ghost802. On this episode, you're going to watch Vermont 2019 Youth Rifle Season. We got two of our young staffers out this weekend. I'm not going to give up too much information. You guys are going to have to stay tuned and watch what happens.
802.
Arizona Archery Enterprises, where excellence and innovation go into all that they do. The Archery Shack, for all your hunting and archery needs. Whitetail Greens, food plots year-round. Family and veteran-owned. Scent Blaster, get more scent out. The world's best wicking system for hunters.
Hey folks, Warren and Cameron, aka Youngblood. Youth Weekend 2019. We just wanted to wish good luck to all you youth hunters out there. Make sure you shoot straight, know your backstop, and remember it's not about the kill. It's about the hunt and the memories made.
Good luck.
Go.
Hey folks, so Warren, Cameron, aka Youngblood, and his little brother Bacon, Blake, here 2019 Youth Weekend for here in Vermont came to a close for Youngblood, and today was an eventful day. It was the coldest day that we've ever had here in Vermont for Youth Weekend. 19 degrees when we got out of the vehicle this morning, snow on the ground. I mean, it couldn't have been any better. So we went down, we hunted some farmland that I know about down across the road from Cam's grandpa's house. And we kind of just still hunted through to, you know, see what we were coming across, see what we had for tracks, see what we could work for an afternoon hunt. We got down in, worked around for a while, and ended up finding stands, blinds, everything. I mean, we found 4 tree stands, a hard-sided blind, you know, 2 soft-sided blinds, all within, you know, a square half mile. So we decided to back out, skirt around into the hardwoods. When we did, we came around a little knoll and there was a doe standing there, probably 60 yards or so. And I could see her, but Cameron couldn't. And I told him that she was there. He didn't end up seeing her until she started to run. The knoll that we had come around, we ended up getting up to the top of it, looking at her, you know, looking for her, and kind of scoping the area and glassing. A deer came out of the hardwoods, and I mean, this thing was a monster. We couldn't see the head, we couldn't see a rack. All we could see was the body, but the thing was probably one of the biggest deer I've ever seen in this state. Cameron had the opportunity to take a shot. In Vermont, we have, the youth can shoot doe, they can shoot spike, they can shoot rack bucks, they can basically shoot whatever they want as long as it's a whitetail. So Cameron had the opportunity to be able to take a shot, and he decided not to. There was a lot of brush in his way. It was about 200 yards. He was unsure of the shot, didn't know, and he made the right decision because he thought that it was unethical, and I'd agree. I told him that he could take the shot if he wanted to take the shot. The decision was completely based on him, and he made the right decision, and I'm proud of him for that. So we decided to exit the woods, leave the hardwoods, which the deer were in like crazy. But there were a lot of blinds around. We didn't want to mess up anybody else's hunt. So we ended up exiting the woods and going home, getting some lunch. Around 1 o'clock, we headed back and decided to take a different approach, head up into the hardwoods on the other side of the road, up into the mountains where nobody really hunts. Cameron decided that it was going to be a great idea to bring his little brother along on the hunt. So we decided to do that. Blake's been on turkey hunts with me in the past. He's been great. Today, it was a little bit colder than the spring, so it was tough for him. He stuck it out. We gave him another half hour. We gave him another 25 minutes. We gave him another 20 minutes. We got down to 10 minutes. And I'll let Cameron finish off where it went from there.
So he said 10 minutes left. So I said that the deer had 30 seconds left to come in. And so I was counting, and it came to 21 seconds, and my dad said that there was one coming down the hill.
At that point, I told Cameron, I said, Cam, there's a deer coming. I said, it's off to the right. It came down, and it was walking through some thick stuff. Again, he decided not to make the shot. I asked him when he wanted me to stop it. Eventually, he was on it. He was ready to go. He told me, Daddy, stop it. So I did. I whistled, and he took about a 100-yard shot on this spike horn. It was 109 pounds. He ended up hitting it right behind the shoulder, quartering away, came out right here, right in front of the shoulder, and he folded right in his tracks. So a successful youth season, youth weekend for Cameron and myself and Blake, because that was the first year that he's ever been there for. I'd like to thank our sponsors and, people who are backing us up. Scentlock, this deer came in completely downwind. It didn't even know we were there. It was moseying through, feeding. It was perfect. I'd like to thank Ghost 802, all of our friends, everybody who supports us in this venture that we have going on right now. It's been fantastic. Cameron laid this deer down with his 270 with Hornady American Whitetail. A great round from a great company. Jason Hornady is a great dude. I've met him personally. He's fantastic. And I mean, honestly, we couldn't have done this without, everybody who's backing us up as Ghost 802. And we thank you big time. Blake wants to say something.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you. Stay tuned for more.
Stop it. Hold on, I don't have a shot. I'll tell you when. You have a shot right there. Stop it.
Folded her.
Let's go.
Watch her.
I did it too. Yes, it worked.
Said one of these days, son, you'll be grown. Remember what I taught you and pass it on. Pass it on in the name of conservation. Pass it on to another generation. Pass it on. I turned 21, my dad walked in with an old shotgun. He said, this belonged to your grandpa, it's yours now, son, so handle it with love.
Well, would you look at that? Congratulations to Youngblood on your harvest. I think it's awesome you got your little brother out there to join you on this hunt. And thanks to your dad as well for bringing you out this weekend, making many memories, bagging a beautiful deer. No matter the size, it's always a trophy. We're going to move on to our next hunter.
Hey folks, this is Pro Staff Caleb with Ghost 802. You can probably hear him breathing pretty heavily. That's because I was just sitting in the blind with my father, and I had a nice buck walk up in front of us, put the crosshairs right on him, and I let her eat. We're looking for his tracks right now. I swear I drilled him. Folks, this is Pro Staff Caleb with Ghost 802. It's the second day of youth weekend. Yesterday didn't go as we planned. It was probably about 3 o'clock. I was over here sitting eating some cheese, and my dad says, "Get the gun, get the gun." I grabbed the gun, and just over there's a big old buck. We think it's either a 6 or bigger. It's a pretty big buck, but it's over there. I knelt down in the center of the little blind thing that we have, and waited for it to come out behind a tree, and I let one rip, shot. But in the meanwhile, while I did that, I'm uphill of a deer and the deer's downhill, and I forgot that, because like the adrenaline that was going and whatnot, I totally forgot to aim higher, because if you aim where like you would want to shoot, it'll go straight under it. So I just barely clipped the stomach and the belly of the deer, shaved a little hair off. But yeah, stay tuned. You're watching Ghost 802.
Well, as you can see there, it's not always about the kill. It's about the hunt and the memories made. And that's what we like to stick with here at Ghost 802. Caleb learned a lot on this hunt. Like I said, next weekend he's ready to go back after him. So stay tuned, folks. We headed down the road here to interview a young feller named Caleb as well on his successful hunt this weekend.
Okay, Ghost 802 fans, we're here with a successful Vermont hunter, Caleb, and he just wanted to tell you a little bit about his story and his successful hunt from yesterday.
Yesterday, me and my dad were in the blind sitting 200 yards. The still comes out, and it kept on moving closer and closer. And then it was at 65 yards. Dad kept on looking at his phone, and like it wasn't time for me to shoot it because it wasn't legal hours. And then once it was, he said, "When you're ready." I kept on losing the deer, but then when I found it, I just shot it. Here, Dad said it did a mule kick, and then runs to this big, like, thick stuff, and Dad doesn't want it to go in there because that stuff is thick. But it runs back, takes a turn, and just tumbles. And then we found it dead.
Sweet. So how far was the drag?
We didn't have to drag it. We took 4-wheelers.
Nice. Nice. So how many years you been hunting, Caleb?
2.
2. And what's the best part about hunting that you like?
This part, it's really just being able to see a deer.
Being able to see a deer.
Or any animal.
What would you tell someone your age that's never been out hunting before, that is wondering what it's like? What would you tell them the best part about it is?
It would be killing the deer.
Killing the deer. Well, good. Well, there you heard it, folks. Right from a successful Vermont youth hunter. Get a kid outside. Thank you, Caleb, and thank to your dad as well for getting you out there and teaching you the ethics and proper sporting and to be a steward of the land. Thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to everybody for watching. You're watching Ghost 802.
Hope you guys all enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more. We've got an archery video coming out here soon. Check out all of our sponsors right here. You can get a hold of us if you want to know more about them. Congratulations to all the youths this weekend. We've seen a lot of pictures coming in. You guys all did great. And if you didn't, you guys made memories that'll last a lifetime. Stay tuned, folks. Stay safe out there. Next weekend's Vermont rifle season. You're watching Ghost 802.